I was inspired to go into private practice. I'd probably go back as far as my father. So and someone told me once that entrepreneurialism tends to show a genetic tendency. So my father has been a self-employed, self-made person that always pursued things that he was interested in and really fulfilled him. And so I found audiology at a young age through my father, indirectly, because he does recording engineering and sound work. And so I appreciated that side of life, and I think going into audiology and finding that at a younger age, even my second year of undergraduate school, I knew I had a vision for kind of what I wanted to do, and private practice was the logical conclusion of my educational career. So hopefully, and I got into it a lot faster than I thought I would. So the idea of having some bigger vision and driving towards something in the future that's better than today, I guess, is my idea of what the entrepreneurial spirit would be. Is that I, in some ways, to a fault, feel like I constantly want to improve things and change things a little bit, and sometimes I joke around with my patients that I just need to leave well enough alone, and if they come in and tell me they're happy, then I'll leave them happy. But I'm always wanting to just change one little thing to get a little bit more out of a situation, and I think in private practice, and part of the really fulfilling aspect of that for me is that I'm able to indulge that side of myself in a way, and whether it's choosing new artwork for the wall or really reassessing our test protocols and using new and innovative ways of doing things at my whim, I can do that. And I guess we could call that the entrepreneurial spirit in a sense. So. The biggest challenges for me as a private practice owner and being plagued by the entrepreneurial spirit in a sense is probably just feeling like I can get everything done, or being able to delegate activities to achieve the results I'm looking for and still have time for my family and my personal life. But I think all of us are probably our greatest enemy as ourselves, as audiologists and as individuals, that we can bog ourselves down in different ways, mentally or emotionally. And from a professional standpoint, I think we need to break out of our box as historically, because I think a lot of the things we do as audiologists are outdated, and we need to modernize a lot of what we do. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges, is being able to change the things that we've always done into new ways of doing things that benefit the profession of audiology and kind of raise the bar. So. A typical day or week in my practice, there's a lot of patients. So, I see patients. I try to help patients as much as I can. I set aside some time for administrative duties and try to do as good of a job of that as I can, as managing the practice in between all the rest of it, and still have enough time to see my family and kids after I'm done at work, which hopefully isn't too late in the day. But it tends to be a pretty busy week. We stay booked out 2 to 3 weeks, so you wind up cramming patients in wherever you can. I guess that's kind of an informal way of referring to it. But we schedule them as much as we need to get them taken care of. So. It's my advice for anyone looking to private practice ownership or self-employment in the distant future, or near future, is just if you know what you want and you can learn what you want from yourself and explore ways to discover what that is, and you know what that is, you go for it. It's just kind of reach for the future, and don't hold back in taking the risk to obtain the opportunity to fulfill those dreams or visions. So if you've got a vision for the future that is you owning your own practice, and you feel passionate about it, that will drive you home.